Hi, I'm Merrick D'Amato.
And I am the ocean. I am the sea. And welcome to Mindbreakers.
So, I don't know if we're going to be able to cap last episode.
That episode will never be topped. That is the world that is inside of me. Is Samurai Cop 2.
That was incredible. But we're going to see what the wheel has for us.
Yes.
Going to bring up our lovely little wheel in
the spinner. 3,
2, 1. And don't you dare call the Mindbreakers wheel the fidget spinner, you little shit.
The spinner of dread.
I'm going to give it a spin.
Because that's what the wheel does. The wheel on the fidget spinner goes, oh fuck! Oh, no! No!
We have Pinocchio.
This is gonna fucking hurt. It's gonna fucking hurt so bad. Oh, why? Why do I have to experience this again and again and again in my life?
Pinocchio 1996.
The live action.
Starring Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Yes.
Give me a second.
Oh.
One of puppet maker Geppetto's creations comes magically to life. This puppet, Pinocchio, has one major desire, that is to become a real boy someday.
The only desire.
In order to accomplish this goal, he has to learn to act responsibly. This film shows you the adventures on which he learns valuable lessons. Looks like we don't have a synopsis yet.
He has to be a real boy and set himself on fire and headbutt people.
No, that's you, Gio.
That's not being a very good boy. He needs to turn himself into a good guy doll.
You want to play? This is gonna hurt.
Oh my god. This movie hurt my head back when I was little. Watching this now is just gonna fucking destroy me.
I think this might be our first... No, remember our last kids movie?
Yeah.
Raggedy Ann and Andy.
Yeah.
I hope this isn't that weird.
Well, technically, if you want to get, like, real serious with it, the fucking Christmas movie that we watched.
Right. Yeah,
like The Year Without a Santa.
Yeah, that would be a... Okay, and Adventures...
That's a kid's movie, man.
And we haven't gotten there yet. But our 80th episode, hint, 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 is a Christmas movie. No, it isn't. It's a kid's movie.
Lol.
Anyway, let's watch this shit.
Yes.
In the heart of every dreamer, in the imagination of every man,
we'll call you Pinocchio.
lives the possibility of a miracle.
Huh?
It's a kind of magic.
Look!
It's impossible. It can't be real.
Do you see what I see?
Where are the strings?
Is he a boy?
He's a puppet, and he's worth a fortune.
I want to purchase your newest creation.
He's not for sale.
I'm sorry for not being a real boy.
You just gotta wise up, pine cone. You're a puppet.
Wait, Pinocchio! Stop!
Bring me the puppet.
Hey, come with us. We're going to the greatest place. There's no school, no rules. You can do whatever you want. And it's just for boys. I'm going to be a real boy.
Meet the Pinocchio you thought you knew.
You're not lying to me, are you?
Until now.
Hey, Woody.
Academy Award winner Martin Landau.
Pinocchio!
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
I'm a boy.
And the magic of Jim Henson's Creature Workshop.
How about carving me a girlfriend?
The Adventures of Pinocchio.
Magic.
I am impressed by how bad that was.
Aw.
Donkeys. Donkey!
Hey, Shrek? You wanna watch me shoot off a fucking rifle into random glass and bullshit?
Okay, One thing we're not going to be doing in this review is we don't need to give our usual plot summary. It's Pinocchio.
Fucking Pinocchio!
You've seen it's like
if you've never watched Pinocchio, you literally have never been alive.
It hits all the points of the Disney film, hits all the beats, just without the charm.
Yeah, it's practically the exact same thing.
The one thing we'll have to say, though, is instead of a blue fairy being involved and him just wishing for a son... He is in love with a girl and he carves the name into a tree, but one day lightning strikes the tree.
And then he
a
ends
block
up
of wood
finding
comes off?
Yeah, exactly. And he finds said block of wood and then takes it back to his shop and then creates a puppet head.
Yes.
Well, like, no, a puppet body.
Once he's old, is an old man.
Yeah, exactly.
He's an old man.
Uh-huh. Once he becomes Gary Oldman, he ends up, like, doing all the things to create Pinocchio.
It doesn't have Gary Oldman in it.
Well, it does have Rob Schneider.
That's not the same thing at all, Gio.
But where it significantly lacks in Gary Oldman.
Gio, Gary Oldman can save a movie.
Rob Schneider
can kill a movie.
Rob Schneider is the Antichrist to Gary Oldman's Jesus.
Oh, he's the Antichrist to Tim Curry's Jesus. Like his presence in Home Alone kind of balances things out. Home Alone 2 balances things out.
Yeah.
Have a lovely day.
Have a lovely day. As soon as honestly, the second this movie opens with fucking Pepe, which it's not Jiminy Cricket, it's Pepe.
Pepe the Cricket, who is the most annoying goddamn thing ever.
Yeah.
And bear in mind, me saying that, bear in mind, he is the most annoying thing in a movie that has Rob Schneider.
Yeah. I thought we were going to end up getting the Italian one, like the straight up Italian one, which is Parletti.
I was hoping this would actually be more like the classic Italian story, meaning dark as hell.
Well, this is like very disturbing imagery that we're talking about here.
Yeah.
But the second it opens up with like long ago in like the most annoying fucking voice possible, I'm just like,
again,
nah.
This being in a movie that has Rob Schneider.
Yeah. But like, God fuck. This is like, wow, the voice on Jiminy Cricket and like the amount of times that, like you zoom in on
Pepe the Cricket.
Yes, exactly. On Pepe's
he is
eyes.
Horribly CGI'd.
Yep.
We keep zooming in. It's like, I don't want the weird talking bug in my face, please.
He's moving like horrifying. It, like spider-esque movements.
So one day, Pinocchio obviously comes to life and he moves like the goddamn Terminator. And he tries to kill a bird.
It starts off with Geppetto just like literally playing around with his fucking puppets and like having little arguments because
and I think having them have sex at one point.
Well, like he's telling them both like they're basically just like arguing amongst each other in his fucking head, and then he tells them like bad little puppets go to bed without being sanded. And then fucking like slowly starts to bonk himself over the fucking head with a wooden mallet. and then Pinocchio comes to life after he creates it, and he goes to like Geppetto's in a bubble bath, and Pinocchio just fucking malises in, and it's like oh, I wish I had the scrubber. And he grabs the scrubber. Here you go, Papa.
And the obvious reaction of ah!
Oh, well, no, he's like, oh, thank you for the scrubber.
Did I mention my favorite color is blue?
And then he's like, what? But this is fucking completely just bizarre. And he's like, you're my papa. This is weird, man. You're my papa. Stop calling me papa.
And then at one point, we meet.
I love it when you call me Big Papa.
We meet two of the villains.
Yeah.
Felinette and Volpe, who are supposed to be the cat and fox, but they are not a cat and a fox.
Mm-hmm.
They are a woman who's one of the best things in the movie.
Honestly, best actress.
And Volpe is Rob Schneider.
Yes.
I hate Rob Schneider. I hate this. I'm sure he's a nice guy, but I hate him in every single movie he's ever been in.
Like, oh god, he's so, like, literally every other line is just like, what? Fuck, no. Like, just don't. Like, it's just, what? Why are you doing, what? How? He's just clueless.
And there's a scene in a bakery with an actress I like called Dawn French, and Geppetto gets sent to jail.
Mm-hmm.
Between this, evil Lorenzi, played by Udo Kier, the Dragonetti from Blade, tries to buy the puppet,
to point that out,
but can't. And then he just manages to manipulate and get Pinocchio for his puppet show.
He did this movie before he did Blade, which is like...
3 years
Did they
before.
watch this and it's like, that's the guy we want for Blade? Dragonetti, you're the guy that was in Pinocchio. Okay.
We do not talk about that film.
Yeah. But like he runs amok in this pastry shop.
Yeah.
And just there's fucking flour everywhere.
And it looks like crack.
and they're just like they're chasing him down with fucking like wooden paddles and like he's just trying to get pieces of cake, you know? He's trying to get some sweets. And they end up like fucking screaming and yelling, which I don't blame them because honestly, a little wooden boy walks into your pastry shop, you're gonna want to fucking slap the shit out of him. Like it's only fair, especially because he's not paying for any of the shit. He's just grabbing and eating because he doesn't understand the concept of money.
I'm not even sure how he knows that he can eat.
He can't. He's not a. He shouldn't be able to eat.
Where's the food
He
going?
can't eat. Exactly.
Where's the food going?
He's literally just squishing it up in his mouth. And he's like, oh, this is fun. Blah, 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 blah.
And he thinks it tastes good, too, though.
That's some bullshit, though. We both know that.
But this is before Geppetto gets sent to prison.
Yeah.
And then,
because he only finds out about money from the other guy there, the twirly mustache fucker.
And he escapes, eventually.
Yep.
After burning all the puppets and gets essentially captured by
Satan.
Oh, before then he goes to school.
Yeah.
And while at school, he manages to deck a kid in the face.
No, he doesn't deck the kid in the face. He kicks it. No, a kid kicks him in the leg, and then kicks him in the fucking leg.
No, a kid kicks
back.
him in the leg, and he kicks him in the leg, and because he's made of wood, it hurts the other kid a lot.
Yeah, exactly. But it doesn't even.
And then one of the kids punches him in the face, and hurts because you punched wood in the face. And then Pinocchio's like, "Ha, that's hilarious!" Punch back.
Punches him in the head.
He also laughs like the devil.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck is this?
And then the teacher's like, "Did you punch this child?"
Then we discover the nose thing.
Yeah. And then like his nose grows like the whole way across the classroom, and everybody's laughing their asses off. And he starts knocking over beakers and bullshit with his fucking big stupid fucking nose.
After escaping from Satan, who runs the puppet show, he hides. He lives in a tree and then
gets kicked out of school after that.
Yes,
by the way.
He gets attacked by a woodpecker, and then he meets up with the Volpe and what's her name, Felinette, and they steal his money. Basically, they steal his gold by tricking him into thinking he can grow it. And then he meets up.
They tell him, put it in the ground.
Wait an hour.
Sets him in front of a clock. Actually, like, teaches him about, like, if the clock goes all the way around, like, with this hand.
Teach him to tell time.
1 full hour. Yeah, exactly. So, like, they teach him about time. And then they tell him to, like, wait an hour. And then they just go back and take the money.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah, like I didn't.
And then he goes.
If you can fool somebody by doing that, it would work every time.
I mean, if they're stupid enough to fall for that, they deserve to be rooked.
But he's just, he's an inexperienced child. He doesn't know what money can and can't do.
He's still a stupid child.
Yeah, but he was made out of wood literally 2 minutes ago. He was literally born yesterday.
True.
So
he goes to the Donkey Island place where all the kids are turning into donkeys. He gets shot.
Yeah.
And plays himself like a flute.
Mm-hmm. Which every time I was like hearing this little tune, it was just bringing me back to my childhood. I was like, I experienced this as a little kid.
I can't remember what the tune is, so I'm just gonna pretend it's
like, no, it's not that. I know, but it's not that. It's just like
like, I know. He goes around. No, Gio. He's going down and he's whistling.
That would be a pretty great one also. Or just like, every time he does something stupid, do-do-do-do. Every time they say the word jackass, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Which they say the word jackass a lot. Like, wow. Like, wow. An extreme amount of times.
And then he gets...
So, they end up getting blamed and, like, prosecuted.
That happened a while ago.
Yeah, I know, but then they end up, like, going to court. They get taken by the guy.
And then
we get the big 90s, like...
Right,
opera.
the 90s songs.
Yeah.
This is so many, and they all suck.
And then, as he's going through, like, mid-show, he ends up getting paid these, like, how many gold coins? Like, 6 or 7? 5? Okay, even less than I thought.
But that's, like, for one night show.
Yeah, exactly. But he's like,
and that's
oh, where that came
gold.
from, blah, 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 blah. And then he ends up having to fight the dragon.
Yeah.
And then...
Lorenzi eats chili peppers and can breathe fire.
Yeah. And then he gets annoyed.
Summer.
Yeah, and then he gets annoyed with it, and, like, Pepe is like, you should probably just fucking leave this fucking show.
Save the puppets, but we've done this.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're at the donkey, Joe. We're at the donkeys.
Okay. But, like, my fuck. Can I talk about the opera, though?
Yeah.
That's the most annoying fucking song in the entire movie.
Yeah, granted. We didn't watch the end credits, but I'm sure those might be worse.
I'm pretty sure, like, that music is way worse. This movie has some pretty bad music in it. Even fucking the last movie we watched, dude. Like...
Yeah. Well, I had some...
Some of the music in Maniac Cop 2 was... in Samurai Cop 2 was really bad.
Some of it was also really good.
Yeah.
This just had bad.
Yeah. Fuck, this is a weird one, guys.
I wanted to talk about something, dude.
So, yeah, they end up going to the island. The kids are acting like fucking douchebags.
So they get turned into donkeys by going through a roller coaster.
And then they get sold to the circus.
Or made into boots.
Which, really, they're gonna stoop to the level of killing off children in animal form?
This seems like the dumbest plan.
Yep.
At least wait till they're bigger donkeys.
Mm-hmm.
Get more skin off them that way.
I like how magic is a perfectly apparent thing in this movie.
Yeah, people are surprised by
the... Yeah, they're
puppet.
surprised by fucking Pinocchio. They're shocked and amazed.
Yeah. At one point, they, what's his name? Pinocchio tries to, like, he grows ears and Lorenzi snaps his ears off.
Yeah, he ends up, like, grabbing him by the ears as he's about to slide down.
And Pinocchio's making an impassioned speech to the other kids, like, he's trying to turn us into donkeys, don't go on the ride.
Yep.
And then they kind of trick Lorenzi into the water.
He gets kicked by a donkey.
He comes back out of the water and kind of runs like the guy who gets toxicked in RoboCop.
Yeah, he looks like his face is melting or something, but everybody's like, he's turning into a monster.
He turns into a sea monster.
Yep.
And that is the same sea monster that once Pinocchio gets to land, he finds out Geppetto's at sea, and he goes out to look for him, and he gets eaten by the same whale, sea monster thing, and they escape.
Monstero!
And then...
Would you watch a movie about Godzilla fighting Monstero?
Yes. And then Pinocchio turns into a real boy and wants Geppetto to carve him a girlfriend, and then the movie's over.
Oh, that's not everything, though.
No, that's the main gist of it, and I'll get to the stuff you want to talk about.
Fine. That one Pine line when they go in the forest, and their logic behind going to the forest to look for Pinocchio. You want to explain that?
No, they go to the forest to find...
yeah, they go to the forest to look for Pinocchio.
Who's they? Because two people go to the forest.
Geppetto and...
two groups. Okay,
and Laurencia, or whatever the fuck her name is.
Lorana. Something about coming?
No.
I forget. I wasn't paying that much attention. The movie didn't deserve it.
They're like, he is made of wood. He is a puppet. The only thing he knows is the wood. And logically, the thing he would go back to in a fit of anger would be his homeland. The only thing he's ever felt connected to, the forest.
You mean before he was alive?
Yeah.
Lovely.
Naturally, he'll run into the fucking forest. Like, I'll naturally run back to fucking the Jewish general.
Or I'll naturally run back to Scotland.
Just back from whence they came.
They also make a joke about look at you smell that nice pine smell. Yeah, maybe one day they'll bottle it and you can spray it all around your home.
Yes.
Yes, we get it. Pine salt.
Lol.
It's not a joke. It's scary movie humor. Like, hey, this is a thing. That's the joke. $20, please. This movie was nonsense.
People want to go see this in theaters.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I don't know what to say. It's Pinocchio, but stupider.
Oh yeah, it took him 25 years to finally tell her you should have married me.
And they get together, I guess.
Fucking Geppetto. Taking fucking 25 years. He might as well have, like, asked her out on a date to go see Samurai Cop. And then waited 25 years to call her back to go on a second date.
For Samurai Cop 2.
For Samurai Cop 2. The greatest love story ever told.
Still a better love story than Twilight.
Yep. Oh, we also forgot Little Me. Throwing the ball at Pinocchio's head.
Yes, and then I think Volpe gets beaten up by his father.
He does. Because he gets up grabbing the ball.
It's just the kid sees Pinocchio. He's like, what? He's playing with the ball. And so he sees Pinocchio. He's like, oh, okay, I'll throw the ball to the puppet guy. It's just Pinocchio doesn't understand, so it's bonk.
Yep. They have this, this standoff. Like, this million...
It's just, they stop, they stare at each other, and just... wah, wah, wah.
It's like real boy meets wooden boy.
Wah, wah, wah.
I would throw the ball at his head, too,
though, interestingly, in Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, a far superior movie, the famous theme does not play during the duel.
It doesn't. This movie could have been improved several ways.
There was also one point in one of Pepe's long, drawn-out, unfunny bits, so all of his scenes, where he's looking in a mirror and he falls off the thing, but his reflection is still there.
Yeah.
What? Are you gonna have Evil Cricket from the Black Lodge come out too?
Yes.
And just read the end of the movie. No, the real end of the movie. Pepe smashes his head into the mirror and just... How's Annie?
How's Geppetto?
Oh, and Volpe and Felinette get turned into a fox and a cat, respectively.
Yes. Which, honestly, wait, does everybody else change into different animals if they hold a rock in their hands while drinking the water?
I don't know. Oh, he tricks them. It's like saying, hey,
yeah,
there's this magic fountain that if you drink from it while holding a rock, it turns to gold. And so they fall for that.
Yeah, of course. But is that how people turn into other animals aside from donkeys? Or is it just little boys turn into donkeys?
I don't know.
And everybody else
I don't know, dude.
Because, honestly, the fact that magic exists in this world and the bad guy turns into Monstro and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, it's so...
There's a lot of things that need explaining.
It makes no sense.
Yes. And also, animal soul debate.
Yeah.
Where do you stand on? Because I feel there's many more things than just, the choices to do good things that separate us from the animals. What are your thoughts on this?
I don't think the movie deserves this much of a philosophical discussion, do you?
Oh, but that's what it has, though. And we need to discuss this. Otherwise, we'll never know what the real answers are. I feel like this is a necessary discussion.
I don't think there are real answers, Gio.
But animals have feelings and stuff. They have emotions too. They can shed tears. An animal can feel.
Right, the movie had that scene, didn't it?
Exactly.
Do we care?
Yeah, I do.
Why?
Because it's a deep philosophical thing that I feel like we haven't discussed yet. I feel this is an appropriate time to tackle these issues.
Audience, show of hands. Who wants to discuss philosophical life choices?
Yeah, who wants to wax
Nobody
philosophical
got it.
Me?
None of you. I guarantee none of you raised your hands.
I'll be waiting in the comments.
Nelson, put that damn thing down.
I'll be waiting in the comments, sword in hand, ready to defend the animal soul. So, oh yeah, Jiminy Cricket's deadly fucking eyes.
Yeah.
Pepe stares into your fucking the pools of your
Why
of
do
your
you give
being.
this movie?
I give it four jackass children out of a 10 inch nose stick being shoved up a fucking Pepe's ass. While it blasts out like solder.
I'm going to
like
give
wood shavings.
Yeah, that happened. That happened in the movie. Sneezed the sawdust in the guy's and teacher's face.
So...
I'm going to give it an entire book on why you don't cast Rob Schneider in anything, please.
Rob Schneider turning to the camera about 30 times and just saying, what?
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 Rob Schneider is a vlogger!
Rob Schneider is a derpty 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 derpty.